I used to run a nightclub back in the day. Yeah, bro, that was my first job. I get there and I get patted down for some reason, and they find a little baggie on me of weed, and they're blue lights. I'm like, oh no, I just saw you shove something into your crotch. Like, what are you talking about? Get out the car right now.
Cool, I put the jacket on, I go out, and I'm like, handcuffs.
No way!
I'm like, you fucking dog. Hand in the pocket, $450. I'm like, sick. He obviously sold that banky.
If I pass someone like on the mountain or when I'm training or something, I'm like, how's it? And
Yo,
what the fuck, dude?
you grief me, dude.
Come on, bro.
Just acknowledge me. You don't need to pull over and suck my dick. Like, it's literally just literally when I go like this and they don't greet back, fuck you. I always feel the best recipe for depression is sleep, eating well, and training well. That's like my recipe for feeling healthy in my head.
Lifting weights, like you feel like, yeah, like America, dude. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. And you're just like so like pumped. Whereas like cardio, like I feel like zen. Bro.
Zen, yeah.
I feel so calm and like
Cardio is like I'm better than you.
Yeah,
I ran a half marathon this morning.
Yeah, I want to ask you a little bit about psychedelics.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's talk psychedelic. I've got such a good... Yeah. Let's talk about psychedelics, dude.
Let me know when we roll this. Lack. Thanks for being here, bro.
Yeah, anytime, Shushan.
It's good to have you.
Stoked to be here.
Yeah. I want to actually take us back a little bit to start off a blast from the past.
Dude, I was waiting for it.
Do you know the blast from the past?
Dude, I can't wait to tell this story, actually.
Okay.
I want you to know. How do you know Seb Prentice?
I don't know if it's going to be the same story, but I'm sure it will be.
You should go first.
So many, like not known to many, but known to some. I used to run a nightclub back in the day.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, bro, that was my first job. So I was actually a doorman at a whiskey bar, and that whiskey bar shut down. My friend who was the bartender and I went to the owners. We're like, this is a beautiful spot. We can't see the doors closed. We've got to do something with it. Like, we can keep it going. As long as you guys pay the rent, we'll staff it. We'll organize events, everything. So we converted this like classy, cool whiskey bar into this student hangout thing.
What's the place name again?
It was called The Loft.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it was called The Loft, and we had techno parties there, and it was fucking awesome.
I had a sick night there.
It was the best student
Dude, it was sick.
job ever. So anyways, one night we had this event. I don't know, it must have been a good one. There was some lost and found. And I got a text message from this guy, Simon Stofberg. I'd never met the guy, I don't think. Maybe we'd met at the event, but I wouldn't remember.
Got it.
Because there were just millions of people there. And he was like, I left my jacket, my denim jacket, and it was a fucking awesome denim jacket.
It's still my favorite jacket.
Such a cool jacket. Should have worn it today.
Yeah, dude, I should.
It was such a cool jacket. Yeah. Anyway, so he was like, yeah, I left my jacket. Can we organize like a handover or something? And it actually took quite a while to coordinate that handover.
The Loft closed by the time I got it.
Really?
The Loft has closed by the time I finally got the jacket.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so it had been like some months, obviously. Anyways, I don't know how we end up coordinating this. And I don't know, I don't know if I was just wearing your jacket, which would have been weird, or if I was wearing it to give it to you or to a friend of yours. I don't know if you're friends with the Wallet, the people who make the leather goods. Was it the farm guys? No.
Not sure.
Anyway, so I wore this jacket out. I'm assuming it's to meet up with Simon because I've got to give it to him.
Yeah.
And at this time, I'm going to arcade. And I get there and I get patted down for some reason. And they find a little baggie on me of weed, which is completely fine, especially because it's arcade. It's not the fucking police, so who cares? But they're like, you better not smoke this in here. And I'm like, that's fine. Okay. I didn't smoke the weed in there.
It wasn't my weed.
So I was like, cool, fine. I was like, just so you know, it's not my jacket. Like I'm returning this to a guy.
Okay, buddy.
And he was like, yeah, sure,
Okay,
whatever. Just don't smoke it in here. So the night continues, great night, sort of progresses, and I'm staying at my friend's house, and he's living on the Atlantic seaboard, and we take a high-level road, which it's notoriously blocked up after like 2 a.m. Like, I don't know why, but it's like Blue Light Brigade Central. So we're coming up Strand Street to get onto high level, and I'm just like crossing my fingers I'm not going to see blue lights.
Yeah.
Because for some reason I'm stressed that this pat down thing's going to happen again. And
They let you keep the weed.
so we come over the like little like where that traffic light is on high level, and they're blue lights. I'm like, oh no. And I think I was drunk, so I was a little bit like delayed in my reactions. So like as we're getting to the police cars, I like put my hand in the jacket where the weed bag is, and I pull it out and I shove it into my groin. And the police dude comes and he like knocks on the window and he's like, do you have anything on you? And I'm like, no, of course not. I don't have anything on me.
Immediately think that.
And he was like, I just saw you shove something into your crotch. Like, what are you talking about? Get out the car right now. Get out the car. So he opens the Uber door and I get out the car and then I'm like, officer, I know how this sounds, but I promise you, this is not my jacket. I'm returning this jacket to someone and whatever is on me is not mine. He was like, take that shit out of your groin. Like, what was that? I took it out and it was the bag of weed. And he was like, oh, nee, dis net dagga, it's all right. But don't ever fucking lie to a police officer again. And he was like, keep that, put it away, it's fine. But like, don't lie to a police officer. So get back into the car, head home. Obviously hadn't met up with you then because I went home and I was completely frightened to death. And I don't know when we ended up doing the jacket handover, but I was very glad to hand the jacket over.
It was a few months, dude. And then finally I was like, dude, I need this jacket. I'm going on a date or some shit. I don't know, going to a party, I need this jacket. Like, it's part of my identity. Rocked up at this house in Bantry Bay.
Oh my word.
And this guy came down, another gentleman, he came down, passed me the jacket, and the jacket smelled amazing, dude. Like, the best, like, perfume I've ever smelled. And cool, went back home, and obviously I think where you left the jacket, that guy also wore the jacket. Understandable, it's a fucking sick jacket. Then the night I was going to wear it, so cool, I put the jacket on, I go out, and I'm like, handcuffs.
No way!
I'm like, you fucking dog.
I remember that. I remember that.
Handcuffs, dude. No. I was like, hand in the pocket, $450. I'm like, sick. He obviously sold that banky. Doubt it. I can't remember that there was weed in it, but it makes total sense for that time of my life.
That is so funny. And it was 2019-ish or 2020.
Yeah.
So at that time, weed also wasn't allowed yet.
No, it wasn't.
Now it's like completely like.
No, whatever. Now this.
I mean, it was never really a big thing, but it was way scarier then.
Yes.
Like it wouldn't have been as scary now.
No,
because it was like a little small thing. But
yeah,
that was a great way to meet.
Yeah.
Because I remember you actually messaging me, I think, saying how nice the jacket smelled.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Rings a bell.
You didn't do the handover in person.
No, Michael gave it over. So Bantry Bay is the house that we were on our way back to. It's that guy's dad's house.
I thought so.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, this guy is fucking killing it. I was like,
21 living here, what the fuck?
At that time, I was working for a company called Freedom Farms, and Freedom Farms makes growing medium for cannabis. So that probably explains the banky. But we didn't grow cannabis. They just made growing medium for cannabis. But at that time, I was like a driver in this truck full time. So my life fucking sucked.
Was this where you were tending ducks?
No, that was before.
Okay.
And this guy came down out of this Bantry Bay home, and I was like, yo, my life fucking sucks. Comparison is the thief of joy.
What is the, how's the sort of soil for weed different to regular soil? Like,
what Freedom Farms, they imported cocoa from India or from Sri Lanka, like cocoa blocks. So everyone using this coconut oil, coconut butter, what happens to the husk? Dude, there's like football fields in India and Sri Lanka that we are unaware of just coconut husk because it deteriorates super slow. So you can't really...
Is that the brown hair?
Yes, that's husk, yeah. So they press it into a block and then we import it via like container. So it comes on like a pallet. Like the whole container is just one big block of coconut husk basically. So then these blocks get unloaded and then they swell it in like basically a big swimming pool. They flush it with water because that husk obviously holds on to a lot of salt and that makes the soil acidic. So weed can't grow in it. So they flush it out and it's basically just a growing medium. So it's a medium that you grow weed in. You can grow weed in literally material in denim jeans if you load it with enough nutrients.
That's so cool.
That makes sense. Like you've seen weed sprout, like not weed weed, but like any kind of plant sprout on tar road, it's because there's nutrients there. So it's the same with coconut husk. So they would process the coconut husk, bag it, put a bunch of nutrients in it, like pixie dust in it. And it was the best. It's still the best growing medium to grow weed in.
Why? How did you end up doing that after the duck?
Dude, so funny. So I did Muay Thai at a very high level in 2016, and a guy rocked up to one of the seminars, and he was the owner of the company. And we got chatting, and years went by. While he was at the seminar, he told me about the startup company of his. And years went by, like a few years went by, and I met up with him again to buy soil for the vegetable garden at this duck farm. And he was like, "Yeah, I know the company's doing really well." And I was like, "Don't you need a factory manager maybe?" It's like, "Yeah, actually we do. Like, we're growing. Maybe let me speak to my partner. Maybe we have space for you. But it's very startup. Just be aware of that." Blah, blah, blah. Rocked up, and I worked there for 4 years.
Yeah.
3-4 years. Yeah.
Mainly delivering orders, or were you
The company grew so fast that I started off as the floor manager. We didn't have a delivery truck. People would just rock up at the factory and they would buy it from the factory. And then like stock shops like that, the shop owners would rock up to us, load their buckies, and then go stock their own shop. But we became so busy and it boomed so hard, like especially in COVID, like everyone lost their job. So what did they do? They started growing weed in their garages and stuff. Like the weed industry boomed in COVID, like in lockdown times. Like the importation of growing lights, air cons, filtering, irrigation, stuff like that, it took off. Like people were unaware of how many grow shops opened up in that time. Just after COVID, there was a grow shop everywhere. And then obviously there's too many of it, and people got their jobs back, and the medicinal weed industry in South Africa also boomed at that time. So there was big farms launching weed farms. There was big weed farms, and that kind of swamped the weed industry. Like your dealer that slung like singles, he didn't make profit because those big farms would just like engulf the market with like 20 Rand a gram instead of 100 Rand a gram. It was like 20 Rand a gram. So they couldn't make, you growing it in your garage wasn't financially viable, with load shedding as well included.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And it's also kind of cool as well from a legal perspective. If you're in an adjacent industry, you're not actually selling weed, so you don't need the same kind of permits or whatever. You're selling the stuff that you grow it in. Yeah. So that's also, it makes
we didn't need any permits.
It's much easier from that point of view as well.
Yeah.
And then from there,
it's like, what's the thing of like, who made the most money when it was the
gold rush?
Yeah, like the people that were selling the shovels.
Yes.
So we were basically selling shovels.
That's a good thing to be selling shovels.
It was cool. It was very cool while it lasted.
Yeah. And then in terms of, so you were there for 4 years, and then did you move to the current company you're at?
Yes. Sign and seal labels. We do printing.
And so are you're enjoying it there?
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's very, very cool. Yeah. It's just, it's a different, I actually got the job through Melissa. It's her dad's company.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, we need a salesman that's in the field. Do you want to take that offer?" I was like, "Yes." I was just looking for something else. Like, imagine going to this factory every day and like it was just running dry. Like there was nothing above where I was. And at this company, there's growth. They're very active and very, very cool company.
Would you say you feel more, like, obviously it depends on the person, but more energized or less energized after human interaction?
Sure, hey?
Because sales is obviously like very
who you deal with, I think. Like, I think there was a time where now that I'm in the field, you deal with some people that are very difficult to talk to, and they're very set in their way, and then it's kind of draining, like hearing no every day. As a salesman, if you hear no, but then every now and then you hear the yes, it's like, "Yeah, we're going to go with you." And it's like, it's the biggest rush, like, "Oh, yes, we got this new client." Like the industry that I'm in of label supply, it's mostly wine labels. So wine makers they've been in the industry with their label supplier for years. It's a farmer. They don't get the money immediately from wine. So they will buy, this is also, for instance, they will buy the labels from the label supplier. "I'll pay you when I get the money." So they have this relationship with the label supplier for years. So here I come, blonde-haired, white kid with a nose ring and tattoos, talking to a winemaker or a boer. You know, it's a weird interaction. They want you to wear chinos and fallies.
And not have tattoos.
And not have tattoos. Definitely not. No, but I wear a long sleeve. But I just mean it's a difficult industry to be in.
You mentioned on another podcast, is this your third podcast or have you been on more?
Yeah, I say no quite a lot.
I tried to, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
I try to find more than the active hobo ones, but I think that were those the only two?
Yeah, because I like David.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like you.
Thanks, bro.
I don't mean it cocky. I don't mean it cocky.
No, I'm
it's
totally
just
with
like,
you.
I feel I rehash the same shit. You know, like, oh, how did you start? What do you like?
Yes.
Yeah. So when the person asks is right, I'm like, cool. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah.
And also now with your time at a super premium, you've got to be selective with that.
Yeah. I mean it well.
But you mentioned in one of the chats with David that it's not that you like to be liked by people, but you like getting along with people.
Yeah.
So
I hate conflict.
So how do you navigate getting told, nah, I don't want your labels, bro? How do you get past that rejection in sales?
That's fine. Because it's not like it's more being liked by people that I care about, like you and people that are in my field of like cycling or running or fitness or whatever. But that's just a job. It's just another person. It's like being liked by the teller of the Woolies. Like, does it matter? No.
It would be nice, but like it doesn't.
It would
really,
be nice.
It doesn't really have
if
much
it doesn't
consequence.
flow, it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you meet your wife's best friend, you want them to like you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
So it doesn't affect me.
Okay. Speaking of your field, I've actually, it's not a slippery
Wait, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
At your gym, do you care about that everyone likes you?
Your loaded question.
Sorry, I didn't mean to set you up.
So, no, it's a great question. I have cared more in the past. I care less now.
Okay.
I still do care,
yes,
but nowhere near as much as I used to.
Great.
It's actually one of the biggest catch points around navigating owning and running a business that I've had to understand. And I don't think it would have been revealed to me if I hadn't done this thing with the gym, because I thought, I felt very much like I resonate with the kind of person you are and this kind of stuff you've spoken about, where it's like you want to do what you want to do, and the stuff that's interesting to you, you do it. And it doesn't really matter societally. It's like, if it works for you, you do that.
Exactly,
and that's
dude. And it's going to work.
Exactly.
And it's going to work.
And it's going to work. And so I thought that meant that I don't care what other people think.
Yeah.
That's not true. I do actually care what other people think.
Dude.
Unfortunately.
I see people's comments on Instagram like, that doesn't bother me. Fucking cunt.
Yeah, so kind of I mean, I do to a degree care, but
yes,
but yeah. So I guess
it doesn't bother you for long.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me for that long, and I'm also like, okay, even if it is bothering me, it's like I'm not necessarily going to let that affect my actions.
Yeah, it took me a while to process of dude, I'm a good human. I only mean well. I only mean well. If you don't like me, that's your issue, dude. You have a problem.
Yes.
The problem is not with me. I mean only well. I'm friendly to everyone. I want to be everyone's friend. I don't understand when people aren't friendly or don't want to accept you because of this and this. Dude, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yes. I find it kind of interesting. It's such a small thing, and it's not that deep at all, but I always go in my head, interesting. If I pass someone on the mountain or when I'm training or something, I'm like, how's it? And then
yo, dude,
what the fuck, dude?
You grieved me, dude.
Come on, bro.
The other morning we were training, you got blocked twice.
Acknowledge me, dude.
Yeah, it's but every time I leave that situation, I'm like, it's really not that serious, but for some reason it irritates me.
100%. It's a lot of times when I'm cycling, especially in Cape Town, dude, people don't greet in Cape Town. When I'm cycling, I'm quick to dude, it's just this. That's all you need to do. You don't need to pull over and suck my dick. It's literally just but now it's become like this for me. Literally when I go like this and they don't greet back, fuck you. Cool.
That's actually a good one, but you're more skilled. If I did that, I'd probably fall off the bike. Yeah, that's it's such a funny one, man. Like I try to be mature inside, but I'm just like,
exactly.
Fuck.
You almost want to turn around. Hey, I said morning, and they just keep on walking.
Yo, bro, it is so funny. But I'm kind of on the I'm keeping the slope not slippery because I'm being quite disciplined, but I'm entering your world of cycling, and I always used to think like, how are people so into this? Like, it can't be that cool. Dude, grab me like this. Like, it's like
white shoes, white socks, almost.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Exactly.
Everything is mismatched at the moment because I'm trying to be disciplined. But yeah, it's a really, really cool sport.
Yeah, it's cool. Very expensive.
It's very expensive. So yeah.
But it's funny, eh? On that expensive note, and for anyone listening, when I started out cycling, I borrowed 10K from my mom, eh? And I was just on Bike Hub, like looking at what's the best deal I can get for 10K. Obviously, before I got the 10K, I was on Bike Hub for quite a while, just like looking at the market, like looking what's coming and what's going, what's coming, what's going. And then bought something for 10K. And I probably had that bike for like a few weeks before selling it at a profit. And then just bought another one and like built up to like a super, super expensive bike, like very high spec for 10K. And once you have the most expensive bike and the most expensive kit and everything, maybe some people will disagree with me, but I think if you're a true cyclist or like just, you'll realize that the bike doesn't matter, the kit doesn't matter. It's honestly about having the most fun. Like it's even in surfing like that. I wanted to get to like the shortest board possible as a kid. Like I just want to have a short board with a pointy nose. Like I don't want to surf this like log with the round nose because that's not what Kitty Slater surfs, you know? Like I want the board. And once I got the board, I realized, dude, it's not about the board. It's about how much fun are you having on the bike? Like if a more expensive bike lets you have more fun, like cool, that's also cool. But I just mean like, it's not about the bike. It's not about the kit. It's just about being friendly and being out there and like getting the experience of riding.
But you said something that was actually so true now when I commented on your bicycle where I was like, oh, this is so cool. And you're like, yeah, it's just cool. Yeah, like it's not necessarily it's not necessarily like it's gonna change the way you experience thing, but
yeah,
it.
Don't get me wrong, the bike is fucking sick.
I was commenting on the wavy. What is that? Is that a rim?
Yeah.
The wavy, but
the deep section virtual rims. Yeah. It's called Shark. It's called like, I don't know if it's like shark fin or some shit. I don't know the technology that goes into it, but. Well, what I just mean with like, it just looks cool. It's not a gravel rim, it's a road rim that I use on gravel. So it looks cool, but it's like if the wind slightly blows, all aerodynamic gains go out the window.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's also it's very stiff. Gravel rims have like, it's a little bit, more forgiving.
Okay. In what
gravel
way?
rims are forgiving. They're wider. So it takes up more of the energy from the surface, where that rim is a little bit more narrower. So it's, like, imagine if you're on a road bike, it's a narrow wheel. If you take that road bike onto mountain, it's very stiff. Yeah.
Okay. And you and David were talking about something to do with gears, like a certain number of like teeth or something.
Yeah, like the front. Everyone's like always dick measuring like the front chainring.
What is that? What does that mean?
Your front chainring is like, at the back you have a cassette, and the cassette is normally like 1048 or like 1040 whatever, or 1052. And the front chainring depends on, if you have a smaller chainring, you pedal easier. If you have a bigger chainring, you pedal harder. So to have a bigger chainring, it means you have more power.
Okay.
But if you have a big chainring, you don't have the power, you won't go into the smaller into the smaller gears of your cassette, which means you don't use your full cassette.
Okay.
Which is like, why the fuck do you have this big chainring on yet?
Yes.
And like, so this bike has a 52 on, which is like humongous.
Okay.
But it just looks cool.
Okay.
I don't use my lower gears. It just looks cool. Like, and everyone knows that. I'll say it. Like, I think I use my lowest gear maybe on the downhill, like once every now and then. I don't use it. Like the big chainring just looks cool.
There was
Good
one
for marketing.
There was one at Ollie's the other morning that literally looked like a dinner plate.
Dude,
it
exactly.
was so big.
It's huge. Like TT bikes, the one with like where you look like a praying mantis, they normally have big cassette, big chain rings on because they grind and they like go super fast. But it's a gravel bike. You climb a lot. Like having a big chainring is useless. Useless. Have a smaller chainring and you have more gears. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me.
Bless you in advance.
Thank you. Bless
Sometimes if people say bless you to me before I sneeze, my sneeze goes away, which is actually really bleak. I hope I didn't take it away from you. I like sneezing.
It's a fucking ruin. Yeah, I love sneezing.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
There was so for somebody who's beginning, like at the very beginning, like me, and I've got a late 90s Trek. I think it's an SL 2200 something. What's like? So you obviously did like the trading up thing. Like you were like a merchant and you were pulling moves and buying at a certain, selling more and then getting a better one. But if you were to start over with a super entry level bike and you had to upgrade like sort of piece by piece, what would be the first thing that you would upgrade?
Wheel set.
Really?
Yeah, your wheels.
Okay.
Like you can have a shitty bike with a good set of wheels and you'll feel the difference immediately.
How does it just...
Shaving your legs. That's the bit, like...
No ways.
Shaving your legs and getting good kit. Good quality kit will make you aero. Like good, tight, super tight kit. And like, dude, gears and stuff. I always say if your bike is clean and well-serviced, a well-serviced bike is good to go. Like, you can save a lot of weight on the wheels and like, I always say, let's say if you go onto Trek's website, you'll get different frames with different carbon like compositions of this carbon. You can buy the middle range. You don't have to get the most expensive bike. Get the middle range frame with the middle range gears and wheels. That's just as good as the most expensive bike. Like me and you won't feel the difference. Like if you're a pro, like yes, then those 10 grams matter. But like, yeah, dude, wheels are the biggest upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah, upgrading wheels and like, it's about how you feel on the bike. If you feel you need a better handlebar, then get the handlebar. But for now, just ride the bike.
I like how the flat handlebars look.
The aero handlebars look
Those look cool.
They look sick.
I don't know if they do much, but they look
flat handlebar and a long stem. But then you get back issues.
Okay, it's worth it though.
So bike fit is also important. That's also a good upgrade. Get a good bike fit.
What is a bike fit?
The better you sit on the bike, the better power you will put out, and the better aerodynamic gains you'll get. I see a lot of people at like, especially at Argus or like daily, I see people on like super expensive bikes and they sit like a moron on it. It like hurts my eyes seeing you like that. Like,
where do you get a bike?
I even get back pain seeing you sit like that. Or like my asshole hurts from seeing you sit like that. Or like people tell me, oh no, they've got knee pain or like back pain. What do you think I should do? Go get a bike fit.
Okay.
Like they put on these like stickers on you and they like scan you with some kind of tech. And then, they help you out. That's their job, is to do bike fits, is to make you comfy on the bike.
Do most bike shops do that, or do you have to go to a specific
I always recommend Willem. His name is Willem. He's at Retool. Retool is like an international franchise. They've got all the data and stuff. So if I go through Retool, you go through Retool, and you go through Retool, they keep our data, and that goes onto their data system, and they'll use our data to get the best fit. Like this is normal and this is abnormal.
And every time you're going to get on a new bike or get a new bike, you're going to go to Retool and get it fit.
They'll keep your measurements for you, and you can get the same bike fit on every bike. But every bike is different, and the geometry of every bike is different in terms of like, I don't want to go into the detail of it. It's so like finicky, but
Retool.
I always recommend getting a bike fit.
Where's Retool?
Retool. There's one in Cape Town. There's one in Stellenbosch.
Okay.
They're all over the world. But I mean, you can literally type in on Google and just say bike fit. There's like a bunch of bike fitters everywhere. Most bike shops do bike fitting.
Okay.
But it's like some are better than others.
Okay.
And also with Retool, it's quite pricey. I think it's like $2,500, but you get like a follower bike fit as well. So cool, I bike fit you now, but then they change so much that it might feel uncomfortable, and then you'll ride into that position. You'll get comfortable in that position, and then you go back and you say, "Oh, this hasn't changed," or "This is sore now," or "This is sore now," or "Hey, I feel this," blah blah blah, and then they'll adjust it again. So it's like a follow up. It's like a checkup.
Okay,
which I think is cool. It's like a good selling point for me.
And why are you? I mean, you're pretty good with your strength training, I've noticed,
dude. People are missing out. Don't you agree as a gym owner?
Of course, but I'm biased. It's better coming from you.
Dude, I like even coming from like when I was running, I was just running. And now thinking back, now that I'm cycling and stuff and I'm doing strength training twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, I would have won way more races. I would have done so much better running and avoid so many injuries by just doing strength training twice a week. And yes, you can get a good program online. Yes, you can get a good program on some fucking YouTube video. But going to someone that specializes in it and you work with them one-on-one and you tell them, hey, I've got this niggle or that niggle. It's not a physio. It's not a biokineticist. It's someone that does that. Like maybe they have the qualification for that stuff, but you know what I mean? Like that's their main income and they've worked with multiple other athletes. Like they are still in the industry. Like,
does the person you see specialize in cycling strength training?
No, dude, Armand at Elite Performance, they've got like the entire gym have like world-class athletes. Like they travel the world. So everyone that you're surrounded with are people that want to be better. It's not Virgin Active where there's a tunny next to you, like using the lat machine to like do arm curls or like, for instance, squat or something at the lat machine. Like it's everyone's there trying to be better and you see growth quick. Like now I took 4 months off having COA. We took 4 months like no training or minimal training. And for the past 2-3 weeks, I'm back in the gym, back training. And that first 3 weeks is fucking hell. Like, and that's what I want to tell everyone. Like, oh no, I don't want to do strength training because it's going to upset my running or upset my cycling. It's going to in the beginning. It will. But after a little while, they're like intertwine and they feed off of each other. Like now I feel like shit on the bike and I feel like shit in the gym. And that's normal.
Yes. So how many weeks back are you now training?
2-3 weeks.
It's fresh.
Very fresh.
And you're feeling banged up.
Yes, dude, but feeling so good. I feel so good. Like I love training. Like if I'm not training, like I'm depressed. I hate not training. And like I showed up to a bunch of races just unfit and unready. And I just hate that feeling. So now we back training. Yeah.
And then I'm assuming you didn't go to Gallows now.
No.
Yeah, because you would have been very undercooked in terms of.
Yeah, we did I did Epic like 3 months after Koa has been born and it didn't work out. Also had like a mismatch with my partner, but like still had a great race and had great experience. Like Epic is sick. Like if you can go to Cape Epic, it's fucking cool. Like I'll do it every year.
What does it mean if you have a mismatch with your partner?
Just in fitness and what do you expect out of the race?
Okay.
It's like showing up to, let's say, High Rocks and your partner wants to go 4-minute okay and you want to go 3:30 okay.
Okay.
You're dragging each other.
Yes.
There's tension. I mean, it's 7 days. So there's some tension build up.
And you guys have, like with Epic, do you have to finish a certain time period?
You have to stay inside of 2 minutes of each other the entire time. Yeah. Otherwise you get penalized. So for instance, on this one stage, my partner was in front of me and we're going down this downhill and I was riding behind him and I got a flat tire and I whistled at him and he couldn't hear me and he kept on going down this downhill. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, hopefully there's not a timing board or like some kind of like marker that times you. And luckily he saw the time and he stopped right in front of it. And then he waited for me and I had to fix my tire. Like, obviously it's quick. You just throw a plug in and bomb it and go. But I was like, oh, shit. Because you're tired. You don't focus that much on it. And you also in so much traffic, you're in like a bunch of riding down the single track. You think your partner's behind you. That's what he thought. But actually just the team that overtook you. I pulled over and then the team overtook me. So he will still think he's hearing tires and he thinks it's mine, but it's not mine. So you have to stay inside of each other. But back to like we did Cape Epic, underprepared, and then I went to Cedar, and that was like 6 weeks after Koa has been born. And then we were in the thick of it, like minimal sleep, high stress, back to work, like a lot going on, no training. Like before Epic, there was still a lot of training happening. But 6 weeks have gone by and now you super unfit, went to Cedar and like pulled out like 90 Ks in. And I just hated that feeling. Like it sucks. Like going all this way for this race, preparing and stuff, and it just blows up in your face. and then went to Giro and had the same experience. So I just told Melissa, like, hey, dude, I'm not racing until September. I want to put in a solid block in work, our relationship, and the training. Let's get everything dialed in. I think every parent, like, you go through like 3 months, like you'll experience the same. Like, it's going to be 3 months of like everything blowing up in your face. And then it's almost like I talked about it last night. Like, if you were to have a bad night's rest right now, you'll blame your entire day on like, oh, I had a bad night's rest, so fuck this day. We'll start again tomorrow. I'm going to sleep good tonight. Once you have a baby, you're going to sleep like shit every night. And it just is what it is. And you just learn to swallow that pill, and then you just go about your day. Like yesterday, 2 days ago, I haven't slept since, like, woke up at 12 and didn't sleep from 12. Went to the gym went to work, then went to the gym from 11 till 12, went back to work, and then went riding for 3 hours. Had the best gym session, had the best ride. Like, you can't blame sleep then. If you can dial in your nutrition and your training, I always feel the best recipe for depression is sleep, eating well, and training well. That's like my recipe for feeling healthy in my head. But dude, if you can't sleep, then try and balance, get your diet ready and get your training ready. Like, try and get your pillars going.
You got to focus on the controllables.
Exactly, dude. Like, my lunch is always packed. I love meal prepping. I don't know about you. Do you meal prep?
I don't. Claire helps me though.
Sick, dude. Shout out to Claire.
Claire keeps me dialed. Shout out Claire.
Girl.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, dude. I feel meal prep people are missing out, like, on meal prep.
You just feel more settled. There's one less thing to...
Dude, I started meal prepping when I was running, because if I didn't meal prep when I was running and I would just eat shit, I would like shit my pants on the run. Dude, I offered up so many shirts on Lion's Head and socks, dude. Just wiping my ass on shirts and socks. Like,
that's so bleak. Socks. No, definitely. Oh, but if you were shirtless, then you got to go socks.
It's summer, my guy.
Yeah.
It's summer.
Always take a shirt.
Yeah, dude. Always take a shirt, even tuck it in your pants. But now, dude, my recipe if I'm going running is having a running belt. Twin Saver packets, those packets of tissues.
Yes.
People always ask me, oh, dude, so I just got into running. What shoes should I get? What shoes should I get? Dude, get Twin Saver. Doesn't matter the shoes. Get fucking Twin Saver in your running belt. Yeah, it's crucial.
Do you still run fairly regularly or not really?
No, dude, not at all. This year, like the past 2 years, I just focused on cycling. And then last year, like, a friend was like, hey, let's go run Foot van Africa half marathon. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. So 6 weeks out, started training for Foot van Africa half marathon. It's this half marathon from, I think, Napier to Bredasdorp. It's on this like rolling hill road. Dude, holy fucking shit. I came fifth though, I have to say.
Yo, that's
came
proper.
Fifth, but the next day I thought I broke both my like femurs. Because obviously you're not conditioned for that impact. When you're cycling, it's woo.
Yeah.
And running it's hard on the body. That's also why I'm not running. It's like, I really want to run 3 times a week. I think it's great cross training. But at the moment, not really running. I tell myself, today you're going to run. But I just haven't put on the tackies yet again.
I mean, if you're also getting most of your enjoyment out of cycling and you're not, as much as you say you don't want to sleep to affect stuff, you're not the most rested, optimized for the thing that you're enjoying rather.
Like I said, now I'm taking like 4 months just to build up a very, very big base. And I really want to race Cape Epic next year hard with Cameron Roach. And Cam runs a lot. I don't know if have you met Cameron Roach?
Yes.
He runs a lot. And he also cycles a lot. And it's like I said with the strength training, it takes a little while. They're going to contradict each other. But once you like go through the toothing process, they benefit and like they're really good together. So what I told Melissa, the ideal weekly training would be is a Monday, like 3-4 hour ride, let's say 3 hour ride. Then Tuesday you do your strength conditioning with a run. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are lift and runs. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, riding days. So that would be the ideal.
So Tuesdays and Thursdays are basically like S&C days with cross training.
With running, and like maybe try and fit in like a brick session on the Sunday or the Saturday. Like do your long ride and just do a 5K run. So then you're running 3 times a week.
I don't have a lot of structure at the moment because I'm very focused on building Horizen, and I'm doing like 3 or 4 cycles a week.
Sick.
And
That's
running
at the moment.
I don't have a baby.
Yeah.
I'm doing like 2 runs, maybe 3 on a big week,
Sick.
and then lifting like twice. I'm happy. 3 or 4 is amazing. But I found that like, even though, because I was running a lot more before now.
Dude, massive respect, by the way, to your sub 3.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I saw the journey. I was looking at the journey.
Thank you. Yeah, that made me feel the most accomplished physically, I think, out of anything.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah,
the work that goes into it. It's gnarly.
Also, because I failed at it, so going again, it just felt so much more meaningful.
I feel to anyone out there trying to run a sub 3 marathon, if you get it the first time, congratulations to you. That's massive. That's insane.
You're a savage.
But you'll probably blow up on 35 on your first try. Probably.
Very, very true. I blew up at 28.
It's all that.
You were there.
Yeah, it was
I love going to Cape Town Marathon and sitting there at 5K and rooting for everyone and get them hyped up, because I love going back to 35 then and then seeing them blow up.
They're just zombies.
And then seeing them blow up, because that's purely a nutritional problem.
100%.
People that, oh no, I hit the wall, dude. Like my dad was always talking about the wall. Dude, that's a nutritional problem. You fueled wrong.
Yes.
You fueled wrong. You have to redial it. And that's why I'm saying on the second time, you'll probably get it.
Yeah.
The second time, you'll probably get that sub 3.
Yeah, that's so true, because you've also got to really feel that pain of messing up the nutrition to really understand how important it is.
Exactly. And also you have to get to that point of breaking and then pushing through it. That last 5Ks, it's just fucking holding on.
So true.
Have you run Neisner Marathon?
Yes.
My favorite marathon.
It's an awesome marathon. It's basically a trail run though, that forest marathon. Yeah.
Exactly. That's normally now that you ask, you still run. I normally take 3 months of the year to only run Neisner Marathon.
Didn't you win or come second there or something?
No, I've came 5th and I've came 8th.
I thought you podiumed.
Yeah. I would have loved to podium. My idea in my head was to podium it. But I did everything I could. So that's
also a good marathon for you, because you kind of like vert, right?
Yeah, and it's a trail I've got a trail background.
Yeah.
And it also ends on like a 12K downhill. And that's my strong suit. And like I wanted to say now, that last 5Ks of just holding on, if you're on like Cape Town Marathon, it's flat, the last 5Ks. So the hold on is it's a very difficult, that last 5Ks is hard. And with Neisner Marathon, the last 12Ks is downhill. So even if you bonk, you're on a downhill. So you just got to put your bucky in neutral and let it flow.
And just cruise, yeah.
But then it flattens out when you get into town. It flattens out, and then it's like 3Ks of holding on.
I remember cruising next to you because I was on the skateboard.
Oh yeah,
like hearing your footfalls, I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like it's like heavy.
Yeah,
you know, when it was the pop.
It was like,
God,
I was like, this oak's. Also, when I was trying to give you like a bit of encouragement.
I wasn't there, bro.
You looked at me and I was, oh fuck!
What a nice
no one's home.
No, Cape Town, my first sub 3 attempt. Yeah. Dude, I really want to go. I'm running Cape Town this weekend, but I'm not. I have no intention.
Oh man,
yeah,
you put in some work for it.
No, I've been cycling a lot, but I wanted to say the reason of bringing up my split was I feel so much better. Like I feel like I've actually done a prep. I ran to a view. Claire and I are looking at houses and things, and I ran to a viewing.
You know what it takes.
I crushed it. I was like, I hadn't been doing any like
confidence aside.
I was like, holy shit, this is the cycling stuff's actually doing work for my running.
VO2.
Really, really good. Because I've been running maybe like 30 to 50 Ks a week, which is not nothing, but it's like, it's not what I would usually do for marathon prep.
Yeah.
But like 150 plus K cycling a week. And that's really like topped up the.
If you're running 50K a week and you're cycling 3 times a week, if you're doing your proper runs, let's say that 50K is broken into like hill repeats and like intervals, and you're doing your zone 2 on the bike, you're hitting your targets. You'll have a good marathon. You'll be fine. Especially with your experience now, you know how to fuel. You know where to hold on and like where to hold back and how to hold pace as well.
Yes.
You'll be fine. It's experience that plays such a big role in running.
My approach will be very conservative, and then if I'm feeling all right, I'll negative split.
Sweet.
But otherwise, I just don't want to. I don't want to feel like I got hit by a bus the
Yeah,
next
and
day.
let the guy go in front of you. Like, it's so funny. You'll see chicks pass you, or like big dudes pass you. Like, dude, that's fine. They've put in the work. Let them go, because you're going to pay the price. You didn't do the work to run that pace. Let them go.
100%.
Let them fucking go, dude. Like,
you speak about like your cocktail of mental health being nutrition, training, sleep, right?
yeah.
When did you? Because I only really connected with exercise as a mental health tool in the past maybe 4 or 5 years. Before then, I just loved being competitive with myself.
Yes.
I didn't really like reflect on what it was for me
Yes.
at a deeper level.
Yes.
When did you uncover that exercise was more than physical movement for you?
2015.
2015.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened in 2015?
2015, I discovered Muay Thai. Dude, I've always been surfing since a young kid. And then 2014, 15, got into boxing and Muay Thai, and I only had 2 subjects at the time. I was studying at Stellenbosch. I only had 2 subjects. So I was spending all my time at this Muay Thai gym. Like this dungy ass fucking Muay Thai gym. It stank.
Where was it?
Fucking sucked, dude. It sucked. It was a shithole.
Okay.
It was a shithole. But awesome place, Power Plant. It's now a massive gym in Stellenbosch. It's got a new owner and a lot of cash pushed into it. Beautiful space now. But back then it was this dungeon, which is cool, dude. It's fine. It's fine. It's all I knew then. But since I was spending so much time there and like in the gym a lot, like doing strength training for Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, I got a job and I didn't have time to train anymore. Like then I was working on this farm, this fucking duck farm, which was from like 6:30 in the morning till like 6 at night. Like it was just a shit show, and couldn't get training. So then I started running, and then I made the connection to, or like even while I was still doing Muay Thai, it was like, I don't want to say spiritual, but like very, very much a deeper thing, like a deeper connection to it. Like, oh fuck, this is my calling. Like, this is what I want to do. Not necessarily Muay Thai, but like, I want to be an athlete.
It is quite a spiritual thing for me personally as well. I find like strenuous exercise, or at least consistent exercise. It's kind of there are
the growth in it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The growth, dude. I feel like a lot of people that's not in it. I get it, because getting the ball rolling is so difficult. Even now for me, dude, to go run again, I just don't do it, because I know how difficult it is the first month. It's so difficult, especially on your own. Especially on your own. There's no running clubs in Somerset West. There's no neighbor or buddy that's on the same journey as me. When I moved to Cape Town, my running partner was Josh Shigomi. I don't know if you know Josh Shigomi.
I don't know him personally, no.
Phenomenal ultra trail runner. Like, he's a fucking don. He's a monster. Yeah, a lot of people know him. Yeah, he's won multiple ultras.
Okay.
Yeah. Skinny black dude. Kills it.
What is he racing like currently still?
Oh, dude, he definitely still races. But he lives in Kalkbaai. He's also a really good bodyboarder.
Okay.
Yeah, he lives in Kalkbaai. I'm not connected with him at the moment, but I'm dead sure he still races. Every now and then he pops up on my feed. He's not on Instagram, but he like the event pops up on my feed, and it's like, oh, Josh Shigomi came first. Josh Shigomi came second, or whatever.
What kind of distances does he like?
Anything above 42, I guess.
Okay. So only ultra.
Only ultras, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your sort of, obviously you are deep into cycling, and maybe that's going to be the answer, but what would you say from a movement point of view you get your favorite kind of high? Because it's different.
Yo, cycling, eh? Yeah, cycling is the high at the moment. Yeah, it used to be running and surfing. It depends on what I'm doing on the day. If I can go cycle in the morning and the weather is shit and I feel like cock, then it sucks. Fuck cycling. But then in the afternoon I go to the gym and like have this insane gym session. Then it's gym. Then the high is the gym.
Do you like strength training, or do you just do it because
Fucking
it's
love it, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I love strength training.
Okay.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it.
But that's why it's a hard sell for a lot of people because it's too boring for them. Like a lot of people aren't into it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's boring for you, dude. You feel jacked afterwards, dude. I feel fucking unit. I'll fuck you up.
It's so funny, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
dude?
it is like that.
Yeah, or
It's-
like
Don't you get like that? It's like a different high from the different exercise. Like lifting weights, like you feel like, like
America, dude. Hell yeah, buddy.
hell yeah. And you're just like so like pumped. Whereas like cardio, like I feel like zen, bro.
Zen. Yeah.
I feel so calm and like
Cardio is like I'm better than you.
yeah.
I
It's
ran
like,
a half marathon this morning. I'm better. Not really, but you know what I mean.
yeah,
You
it's,
feel elite.
it is like you feel like you can perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If
think
anyone needs me to go cycle across the country, I can do that.
like I'm your guy.
Yeah.
I think it's tough to compete with like a really good runner's high. Like when you're in flow and you just
dude,
like everything
running
feels
sucks
good.
9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, it really
And
doesn't
then
feel
1
good.
out of 10 times. It's like this toxic relationship where you're just like craving her attention. And then on one day, she's like, I love you, baby.
Mm.
And you're like, she called me baby. And then the next day, she beats you.
Yeah, and it's not good.
And you're like, don't worry, tomorrow she's going to call me baby again. And she beats you again. And then she beats you again. Later on, you blew. And then on like the 5th day, she's like, just want to say I love you. Like, she loves you.
Yeah, and you just sort of like, no, it is like that. I got super lucky the other day. I got an "I love you, baby" on a run.
Oh, sick, dude.
I thought it was the end, but I got that little, and that's why I'm so pumped now for Cape Town. So I'm
Dude,
like, maybe that'll be it.
I think that the trick to getting a slight runner's high, if you're starting out running, this is what I did. I lived in Tamboerskloof next to Tamboerswinkel. I lived there in Derwent Road, in like Bernoudu Flats. I would run up Kloofneck, and then I would go up Lion's Head to the top. I would summit like Lion's Head to the top. I would run as much as possible. I would run the entire Kloofneck, but then like stop draft, like power hike, Lion's Head, and run some of it. And then once I get to the top, I didn't stop. I like tagged the peak and then blasted it down. Like, fuck your ankles, like blast it down. And then once you get to the tar road, again, it's downhill. I would like limit, like valve bounce this fucking engine all the way down to my flat. And then that downhill running, it feels like it gives you this runner's high.
That's so
like
true.
Ending your run on this like high pace sprint and not ending your run like on a climb or something like that. You feel like shit. Like you ended on the downhill. I ended most of my runs on a runner's high.
That's actually very true because my usual route also ends with a downhill, and I feel so good coming down that last little stretch.
Yeah, and starting your run on a climb, like it's shit, but like, or like starting a run on a climb and then it levels out and then ending on a downhill.
And your knees are fine going downhill.
Oh yeah, dude. Is yours not?
They are fine actually.
Strength training, dude.
Strength training. Shout out,
my guy.
Shout out Horizen Gym. Strength training.
Dude, on that note of strength training, people that are getting, I know fitness is this massive fucking fad at the moment, and there's just like running clubs all over popping out. Like, shout out to Running Late, by the way. Love you guys. But running clubs popping out everywhere, like, and people just jumping into ultra immediately. Like, they just watch David Goggins and they are just like, you don't know me, son, who's going to carry the boats? Dude, sick. But your body is not conditioned. You don't have the muscle maturity to run that yet. Just give yourself some time. Master the 5K, master the 21, master the marathon. Then you go into ultra. Don't just like run a 5K and then you're like, I signed up for MUT 60K. Dude, you're cutting your run life very short.
Yeah, that's good advice.
It's also what's going to happen is you're going to up your mileage way too fast. Your calves are going to tighten up and you're going to roll your ankle and you're going to tear your ankle ligaments. I've seen it play out multiple fucking times. And then you're like, oh no, I can't run anymore because I've torn my ankle and blah, blah, blah. Dude, strength training and easing into it. Like, I feel as a running coach, you should tell your people like, cool, send me your race CV first before you enter for this ultra. Like,
yeah, and rein it in, yeah.
I mean it well, dude. Like, don't just pop into this fucking ultra out of the blue. Like, give your muscles time to mature.
I also think people are trying to kind of see what they are capable of. But I would urge you to think about the fact, like, you can do it.
Sure,
Most of the things you actually can do.
100%.
It's not about that. It's about, are you okay afterwards?
Exactly.
It's like, can you proceed with life as usual?
The medical insurance to cover these physios afterwards, you know?
It's like,
yeah, but all respect, dude. Shout out to anyone that's running an ultra or like a marathon or half marathon. Like, shout out to you, dude. Like, you've put in the work. Great stuff.
I was guilty when I first got into running.
We all make the
I
mistake.
had been running for a year, but still, it's like ridiculous. And then I just signed up for.
I also made the mistake, by the way.
Was it?
I also made that mistake. I'm talking out of.
Yes, out of experience. I got. What's that plot? Did it die? That's okay. It's not cammering. It's not that interesting. I got plantar fasciitis. Plantar. Yeah, that was not it.
Yeah, it's like shin splint. It's something you have to go through.
But in a way, I was kind of. Did you have the exact moment when it switched off? I think I heard it. That's okay. Then the whole video can just be Simon. People's only here for Simon anyway, so it's fine. You can just hear my voice in the background.
Should I take my shirt off?
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I want to ask you a little bit about psychedelics.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's talk psychedelics.
Yeah,
I've got such a good... Yeah, let's talk about psychedelics, dude.
For anyone who doesn't know, psilocybin is a psychedelic. It's the active ingredient in magic mushrooms.
Yes.
We have now jumped from... What were we talking about before
Ultras to psychedelics. It's the same
It's the same shit.
Same shit, dude. You're going to find yourself at one point.
And you're going to see things moving that you wouldn't be expecting before. Yeah, is that like, because you've got the mushrooms on the bike, so is that your one and only, or have you ventured into other avenues like a bit of mescaline, a bit of...
It started with mushrooms, dude. I took my first dose of mushrooms in COVID.
Okay.
Before COVID, I took this first tab of acid, and it was sick. It was so cool. Like, to anyone listening, I won't recommend drinking to anyone. I won't recommend smoking weed to anyone. Like, it's overrated. Like, I know some people are going to hate me for that, but like, dude, it's for me personally, it's like average, but I feel psychedelics is beautiful. It's awesome. It's going to teach you so much, like, about yourself, about the environment. Like, it's awesome. But anyway, I took this tab of acid and I was like, yo, that's fucking sick. COVID came and it's lockdown. And I'm like, dude, I need another tab. I need tabs of acid before lockdown. I mean, I'm going to be in lockdown. Like, that's the best time. Like, no one's going to bother you. I'm just going to sit on the stoop. At that time, I did lockdown with my parents in Hermanus. And we have this, are we still good?
You can go. It's on you.
And they've got this beautiful home in Hermanus in Ferncliff Village, like overlooking beautiful mountains.
Mm.
And I was like, cool, I locked the door. And I've got this room with like a little stoopy. And I put this camping chair down. I took this tab of acid.
Is the stoop like secluded?
Stoop is secluded.
Okay.
Yeah. They can't get to it. But also we're like 2 weeks into lockdown. Like everyone was just doing their own thing. Like,
okay.
They're not going to bother me. And I was just sitting on this camping chair and looking at the mountains, and all of a sudden this mountain just started melting into each other.
Oh, my word.
I know it's not real. It's all visual and it's in your head. As soon as I like look away and look back, it's a mountain again.
But those Hermanus mountains do kind of look like they're melting.
Exactly, dude. They do look like they're melting. And but my point is, I couldn't get like 5 tabs of acid before lockdown. I could only get 1 tab. That's what the dealer had. But he had mushrooms. He had like a fuckload of mushrooms. And I was like, okay, cool, give me that. It's like, trust me, it's just this good. It's just this good. And I was like, doubt it. But anyway, I was just inexperienced. And he gave me these mushrooms and I was like, I don't know how much I should take. I was like, just take all of it. I took all of it and I swear to you, like...
Do you know how much it was?
Fuck knows. Now, with the experience I have now, it's probably like 3 grams.
Okay, that's
quite a lot, yeah. Like a 1 gram is a good enough dose, 2 grams is a good enough dose, but like 3 grams is like you're playing with fire. You can go wrong quick. And luckily I was on my own and in a good headspace, and just discovered on like YouTube this new rap group called Deca, DECA. Do you know them?
No.
Highly recommend it. If you go lift again, dude, listen to Deca.
Okay.
Or if you trip fucking mushrooms, listen to Deca. It's really cool. It's like biblical rap. It's very cool.
Mm.
And Deca in my earphones, like on this mushroom, and sitting down again on this chair, like expecting to have an acid trip. Dude, it's completely different. It's like, I was like, what the fuck's going on? Like I could see the veins in my hands. Like processing all kinds of things, and like went back into my room and like looked in the mirror, and I could see all the veins in my chest, and like,
And it didn't freak you out.
I'm breathing. No, I love it. Some people are like, some people are like, don't look in the mirror. I'm like, go look at the mirror, dude. You're like looking in the mirror. I remember breathing, and I was just like, shit. Sick. And just like the way you think about yourself, like started processing a bunch of things, like trauma that I had at the time, and like stuff that I was going through, like all kinds of depression, and like I can clearly say I feel that mushrooms cured my depression. Like, yeah, to anyone out there struggling, like, try mushrooms.
It is it does force a lot of introspection. The sort of analogy I use is that it's like the Shrek analogy, where it takes off a lot of layers.
Yeah.
And it's like
onion
that allows a lot of stimuli to come in.
It tells you stuff you don't want to think about, dude.
Exactly. A friend of mine told me there's no such thing as a bad trip, because whatever visits you in that experience is there anyway.
You should have heard it.
It's just
heard it long ago.
It's just being surfaced.
Yeah, dude, I've had multiple bad trips and I've had multiple good trips. Like, it's always also has to do with your setting. Like, I've only had bad trips in public settings. I've never had a bad trip on my own. Like, because you don't allow that negative shit to come into you. Like, on my own, I've had like thoughts of like this or that some people would classify as a bad trip. Like you just said, it's not a bad trip. It's just something you had to hear.
I don't think I would do a psychedelic in a public environment.
Yeah, it's because you get cocky.
Don't you feel like when you experience it, it feels very intimate? Very intimate.
That's why it's giving you that lesson.
So you've got to either be by yourself or you've got to be with people that you are so comfortable being
in the mountain or like on a stoop overlooking nature. Like, be in nature. Be in nature. Like, if you're going to a market and taking mushrooms, like, dude, you're gonna.
That sounds like a panic attack to me.
Yeah,
bro.
but I took a lot of mushrooms, and then I haven't taken mushrooms in a long time, actually. Like, even not because of Koa was born, like even before Koa was born, I haven't taken mushrooms in a long time. But a few years ago, when me and Melissa just met, we went through like a very big bender phase where we like drank a lot and like did other stuff a lot. And on the 1st of Jan, we were just like, I told her, hey, I really want to get my life in order. Like, I don't want to continue on this. I don't feel good. My depression was like booming, dude. Like, that come down me driving the car, driving the car, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, you piece of shit. Like, you're wasting so much potential. Like, what are you doing? We did a sober year, and like, that's the reason why we're talking now. I promise you, like, all the good shit that everyone's seeing, the version that everyone's seeing was born in that sober year. I think it was in 2023. And in March of 2023, I got invited to this ayahuasca ceremony. Ayahuasca is like a medicine from the Amazon. It's like a medicine for your soul, but it's also
drink it, right?
It's a psychedelic. Yeah, you drink it. And the stereotype that I had before I went was like, you drink gallons of this thing with the shaman in the mountain, and you shit yourself and you throw up everywhere and you're like lying in the mud, and it's just crazy, but it's cool. You have to go do it. Go do ayahuasca. It's crazy. You're going to find yourself, you know? And I'm sure people have that experience. People do that, but that's wrong, dude. It's a sacred ceremony. I got invited. It's only by invitation. And I did it with the honey coon. It's like it's this tribe in like the Amazon.
Where were you?
In Stanford.
Okay.
I might have this wrong. I don't mean to disrespect anyone, but they travel like 3 days via boat down the Amazon River with this medicine. It's like a root leaf concoction. Then they get on a bus. Then they fly from Brazil down to South Africa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and everyone's like, how do they get through customs with this shit in South Africa? Luckily, we're in a country where black medicine is very frowned upon or very scared of. So all the staff working at the airport is mostly black. So when they open the suitcase and they see all this like feathers and stuff, they're like, oh, it's a sangoma, you know? You know what I mean?
Let me not disrupt that.
Yeah. And so that's how they bring it in. So you have to, you don't fast, but you only eat vegan the week of before you go. Because apparently I doubt that it's true, but what they say is the medicine doesn't work. It's magic. If you have like meat inside of you, or like any fast food or alcohol or cigarettes or stuff like that. So you live very clean and you sleep a lot the week off because it's super tiring. So you show up on the Friday, and then that Friday night, throughout the whole night, it's a ceremony and this like massive teepee. I don't know what the tent is called, but it looks like a teepee, but it's not. You can fit like 40 people in there. You sit on the ground, you sit on the floor, and then the whole night you're sitting down. You can't leave your space. You can leave it to go to the loo, but you can't like interact with anyone. It's a sacred space. You keep to yourself. You don't lock eyes with anyone because that might upset them. It might put your trip off. Like we just said, if you do psychedelics in a public space, if someone looks at you wrong, it can throw you off, you know. It's sacred. Sitting down, and then they like bless the room with like all kinds of smoke and stuff. And then the 3 like shaman came in, or it's called the Page. That's like their priests. It's like their
spiritual leaders.
Spiritual leaders, yeah. And they come in with like, they look like Indians, like from Pocahontas, with like feathers coming down, like the typical, but it's different. It doesn't go back.
Are you already tripping at this point?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. They come in, and then they start off with like a prayer. So the main Page stands up, and he's got this big like shaker with him, dude. And all of us, he doesn't say a word because he speaks Portuguese and they have a translator. So the translator then translates. So he's like, everyone may take a seat, and like, this is a sacred space. He almost says the rules, and he's like introduces them. And all of a sudden he's like, he's going to open with prayer. And I can't remember the exact time of how they do it, but you line up at the two Pages, and the main one stays at the 2 Pages, and then they give you like a shot glass of ayahuasca, and they bless the ayahuasca. They go like, I think they go like oosh, oosh, and they offer it in the middle of the teepee. There's a fire, and there's a fire guy that keeps the fire going. That's the fire is sacred. And again, I'm probably butchering the ceremony. I don't mean any disrespect, but it's a while ago, so I can't remember much. But what matters is the effect that it had on me. You take the shot, and then you go and take a seat, and then he opens up with prayer with this shaker. You haven't heard a word of what he said, but all of a sudden he stands up and he starts praying in Portuguese. But it's this little guy, dude. They're all very short. Their genetic is very short. He starts projecting his fucking voice into that teepee, and it fills up that teepee, dude. It's the most insane prayer I've ever heard. I've never been so close to a God in my life. And I grew up in church, you know. He starts praying, and it sounds like, but it's in fucking sane. And then they urge you to keep your eyes closed, or if your eyes are open, to look at the fire. And like, it's almost like one moment I closed my eyes and nothing. I was like, oh, dude, I'm not feeling it. I opened my eyes, look at the fire, and I closed it, and I opened it again. And when I opened it, everyone was clay. Their skin tone was clay. Like, there was no embellishment. Is that the word? Embellishments?
Maybe blemishes?
Blemishes.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me there.
I knew exactly what you mean.
There was no like change in skin. Everyone was like clay. Like a clay. It looked clay. And I was like, oh shit, here we go. And I closed my eyes again. As I closed my eyes, I was running down this corridor. And throughout the whole night, it was just like, as soon as I opened my eyes, like people, they started dancing. Oh, cool. So he stops praying. Then you get another shot. You again line up and you get another shot, and you go and sit down. And then it's a ceremony. Then it's a celebration. And they start playing guitar, and they just sing. Dude, those 3 people sing the entire night. It's the longest set you've ever heard in your life, dude. Like from 12 until 5 the next morning, they are just jamming, like fast pace, like super fast pace. So it's just, it adds to they are guiding you indirectly through this trip.
With their music.
Their music, dude. It's insane. You don't understand a word, but it's very happy. It's extremely happy. But even though it's happy, you think about everything that has ever happened to you in your entire fucking life. It's like your entire life flashes in front of you. Whatever trauma you have with, for instance, your dad, or Yanni at school that called you a morphie or whatever, like you're going to process it there. Whatever you are suppressing, like we just said, it's not a bad trip. It's something that you've been suppressing that you have to hear. Like I said, it's a medicine for your soul. You know, it's therapy and it's church. It's very cool.
Did you purge at all? Was there any vomiting?
Dude, people next to me, you have this white bucket. People next to me purged. Also, throughout the ceremony, you get offered hape. Hape is it's almost like a nicotine based. I think it's nicotine based, but it's herb based that they blow into your nose with this big like holy pipe. So you go and sit, and they offer hape to you, and they blow it into your nose, and that like levels you out. But some people throw up from that already because it's quite intense.
Did you take any of the hape?
Yes, I took it the first night, and then the second night, it's optional. I wanted to have the full experience, and I didn't like the effect of it. I just wanted the full ayahuasca experience. Some people like stood up every time to get the hape. I didn't like it. Also, I've broken my nose like 3 times. Anything that goes in my nose, my body rejects. And took the second shot, cool, went through the night, and there's all kind of other ceremonies in this ceremony that happens. Like at the end of the ceremony, you lie on your back and they put these drops into your eyes. Can't remember what they call it, but it burns like pepper spray.
Oh my word.
And it's to open your vision, what you've seen. It's to keep your vision, to keep the vision clear. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. But then you go out of this teepee tent, and dude, you've been in this dark teepee tent the entire night. By the time you get out, it's sunrise. And you still have some of the ayahuasca in you, but it's mostly worked out. But the after effect of this closing ceremony in the morning, everyone holding your hands and they're singing, dude, you get overcome with joy, like overcome with tears, like of experience of just like great, like gratitude, like insane gratitude. And I spoke to another guy there called Kralin, and he was like, yo, the first time you come to ayahuasca ceremony, you get a message, and you have to keep coming back to strengthen this message. And my message came on the second night. So then the next morning comes, you sleep the entire day because you're so tired, and you eat like they've got beautiful vegan food. I'm not a vegan, but the spread they had there was super, super flavorful. It was so good. Had vegan food the entire day. Then it's another ceremony the second night. The same thing plays out. One shot, prayer, another shot, and they celebrate.
How do you feel going into the second ceremony? Are you feeling
stoked?
Okay, you're pumped to do it.
Pumped. Not like I'm amped to trip out. It's like once you arrive, you realize you're part of something way bigger. It's not like you're going to the mountain with like a gram of mushrooms with your mates. It's sacred, dude. Like I'm speaking about it very loosely, but I might even be disrespecting it by how I'm talking about it now, but it's sacred. And that's why it's so special. Like if you get invited by some girl in Houtbaai and in her Instagram bio it says shamanic healing, and she's like, yo, I can guide you through ayahuasca ceremony. Don't fucking go. Don't go. It's a slap in the face. Like it's wrong. But the second night, I kept seeing, like in this third eye vision, I kept seeing this mandrill approaching me. And again, it's not real, it's a vision. Like it's not like I flew out on a whale out of this tent, like how some people will tell it, or some people they experience, but I didn't have that. I saw this mandrill the whole time. And in my vision, when I closed my eyes, I had like a death, like I died. And but I didn't, it's just a vision, but I died. And then went to bed the next morning. And in my dream, while I was sleeping, I got a rebirth in my dream, like rebirth in my dream. And then I was awakened by baboons barking outside our tents.
Were these baboons actually
They
there?
were legit baboons.
Okay.
So I was like, holy fuck, dude, that's connected as shit. That's insane. And my message that second night was, you're a power individual. You do what other people can't do. Like whatever journey you're on with the sober year, you are on the right path. You are digging into the potential that you were gifted with, and you should pursue this. Whatever you did before that, you were wasting fucking time, and you are gonna get punished if you disrespect this gift. And I've been punished multiple times since then. by disrespecting this gift. If I go out drinking, bad shit happens. Like, anyway. And, but asking about the purge, you get this white bucket and you can throw up into it. Some people throw up, some people get a runny stomach. But again, it's not like you're lying in the mud and like you can't control it. And dude, you stand up, you go to the loo and you go do your business and you wipe and you come back. But obviously tripping balls. So while walking to the toilet, like now you're outside and it stars and you're like, fucking shit, dude. Holy shit. Like it's cool in the tent, but it's even better outside. Holy shit. Oh. Went to the loo and seeing yourself on ayahuasca. So obviously in the loo, there's a mirror. Dude, I was probably standing at that mirror for half an hour. Like they tell you, if you're going to the loo, do your thing and come back. Don't hang around. Dude, I was probably standing there.
Look at the veins.
Yeah, just like looking at yourself breathing. It's so cool. And yeah, and then another thing that they offer at this ayahuasca ceremony is a cambo. Have you heard about cambo? It's optional and it comes at an extra price as well. And the people I went with, they were like, don't say you're going to do the cambo. It will come to you in the ceremony if you should do cambo or not. And in the ceremony, I was like, when I heard this, like, you're a power individual, it probably happened there in the mirror. Like, dude, you're a fucking gangster. Dude, you're that fucking guy. You're that motherfucker for real. And I was like, dude, you're going to do the cambo. You're going to do the fucking cambo. Let's do it. Let's do it. Out of the 40 of us, I think 5 of us did cambo.
What is cambo? What does it do?
Cambo is a intense purge.
Oh my gosh, bro. No ways.
Fuck. So cool. On the third, so you're there for 2 nights in a row. Then it's Sunday. The Sunday you have off. You don't do anything and you sleep the entire day and you like eat well. You go swim in the dam. You like lie outside on the grass under the trees. You have a different perspective of the world, honestly, after that. Then the Monday morning comes. So the Sunday night, you're not allowed to eat dinner. You're fasting for like, let's say 18 hours before cambo. The morning when you wake up, you're not allowed to have breakfast. You're still fasting. When you show up to the cambo ceremony, you bring along 3 liters of water. You down 3 liters of water. Like the more water you take in, the better. So have you ever downed a liter of water straight?
Yeah, it's quite intense.
Quite gnarly.
Yeah.
So try and fit in 3. Yeah, they say minimum 2, but 3 at best. Dude, you're sitting there, dude. You like, there's 5 other people, so you're like, just going at it. It's like here, the water is like, you can't fit in more. Like 3 liters, dude. It's 3 kgs of liquid into like your fasted stomach. Like you're already nauseous. Then you go into, then the pajes are there again, and it's morning now, it's daytime. And then they bring over, it's a toad poison that they put onto a little stick that's dried out onto sticks. It's like a wax. And they burn you like, you can probably see it still here. There's like burn holes. So I did 6 holes, and some people do like more holes. Like the more holes, the more intense it is.
But people have asked me if this is cambo.
Yeah, the injection. I also have that.
I've actually heard of that.
Tattoo over it. Yeah, you should just say yes. No, don't. But so they burn these 6 holes, and then they scrape off of this, off of the wooden little piece of bamboo. They scrape off these little bowls of wax onto the hole. And dude, within seconds, you're like, fuck, dude, my mom warned me about this thing. My mom warned me about this shit. Like, I'm going to die. You feel like you're going to die, dude. Like you think you've made the biggest mistake of your entire life.
You just have like immediate regret.
Your entire body shoots through with this poison like electricity. Like you immediately feel your face heats up. Like immediately your head's like pressuring and shit. Then you go and sit with this white bucket outside on your own. There's like a river flowing, and you sit with this bucket, and within seconds you just like just water. Luckily, it's such an easy throw up. It's such an easy purge. You're throwing up, but the thing is, when you're throwing up, your natural body movement is down like this. But what they tell you is if you throw up down, the toad poison goes into your face and your eyes swell shut and your lips swell up. I did that.
Oh no.
So as I'm throwing up, I go blind. Like this. And dude, you just wishing it over, dude. You just wishing it over.
So what's the ideal way to do it? Then you just project up and out.
Yeah, throwing up like this, bro, which is like the most difficult thing at all. When you
out like this,
when you're dying from toad poison, when you're dying from toad poison, it's very difficult to keep your head up. By the way, anyway, dude, and then there's obviously there's obviously helpers at this ceremony that like look after you. Like if you are at ayahuasca or at Cambo, there's people constantly like monitoring the people around you. Like if people are throwing up too intensely or whatever, they take them to like a medical area, like a medical room there's a medical person there that like it's very professional.
Yes.
So there's constantly, when you're doing Cambo, there's constantly a person next to you, like monitoring you. And obviously this woman next to me, as soon as my eyes shut up, I could just hear her go, "Oh, shame." And that just made it 10 times worse, dude. Like there's just tears running out, bro. Like, oh. Then she wiped it off. She was like, "I'm going to wipe it off." And then she wipes it off. And when she wipes it off, as soon as she wiped it off, dude, you sober.
Really?
Dude, like immediately, like almost immediately. And you're like, I can't believe I just went through that. Oh, they only wipe it off once you throw up gall, once it goes yellow. So it's water. It's 3 liters of water until it goes yellow, until you like throw up the lining of your stomach, basically. That's why it's such a big purge. But I promise you, when I got into my car and drove back home, music didn't sound the same. Colors didn't sound the same. My appreciation for Melissa was different. My appreciation for cycling, for my body, for my parents, my upbringing, where I am, all the trauma I've been through, I'm grateful for it. Yeah.
I kind of understand the idea behind the ritual with the ayahuasca, but what do you get
out of the Cambo?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm joking.
Just like
no, it's like a cleansing of the body, dude. It's a body cleanse. Some people just do Cambo on its own without ayahuasca. It's like a deep cleanse of the soul and your inner body. Like whatever something you're holding on to, or like whatever toxicity you have in your body, you get rid of that shit. Like some people not even believe, I think it's true, is that whatever shitty food you've ate or drank or smoked or whatever, it stays in your body, and that affects your mind and it affects the way you process and think about things. So as soon as you get rid of those toxins in your body, you will be a better person.
Is there any point throughout that experience, the Cambo one, that there's any sort of like pleasant feeling, or is it okay? So
there's no pleasant. After it, you feel like you overcame death. But like talking about like stuff that's hindering your thought process. I had a mate that had a tongue piercing, and he also went to like, I don't know if he went to ayahuasca or whatever, but the shaman or padre told him that is bothering your expression and your communication in the world. And until you take it out, you will never be heard. You will never be understood. And he took it out and his life changed.
Really? I mean, in some ways that kind of makes sense to me, I guess, but...
Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's just a matter, it's like an example. Yeah. Have you done psychedelics?
I have. I've done psilocybin mushrooms a few times.
And do you like it?
I do really enjoy it.
You're riding on it.
I respect it a lot, though. So
cycling on it.
I mean, I think, is that why you have the graphic?
Yeah, dude.
So I haven't mixed it with exercise because it's weird. It's like, and this is maybe like a very gym bro-y analogy, but like people will ask me about high rocks and I say, no, I like weightlifting and running as separate things.
Sweet.
Like I like to keep them separate. So I guess when it comes to like the highs and the different spiritual experiences,
mixing it doesn't feel right.
I'm happy to keep it separate. Although, if I do feel curious about it at some stage, I definitely am not opposed. But I have another very good mate who did Cape Town Marathon, I think, or a marathon on psilocybin mushrooms, and he said it was really, really cool.
You can time it wrong.
Really?
Yeah, you can get the doses wrong. I've done mushrooms, and we rode up Chappies over on the coastal road to Chappies and back, and it just lined up perfectly. It was like I had tunnel vision. I don't know if you remember this awesome movie called Biker Boys, with these it's these guys in the hood that like race super bikes in the hood. But when this guy goes into the like flow state, everything around him like starts almost fusing and like going blank, and he just sees the finish line. It was like that on the bike with this mushroom. Like I was tripping out, but like I was fully focused. I could see clearly. My handlebar wasn't wobbling or shit like that. It was just like pure energy, and the state of mind I was in was only positive. There was no like my legs are sore, I'm not feeling good, I can't stay with this guy. It was just like boom, 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 like epic. And then I've taken it another time where I went out for a ride and I just had yawns, and there was like, you know what I mean?
I find
you can dose it wrong.
So I feel like my experience with it is generally like it feels very volatile, and it also feels very maternal. Like it feels like very like motherly for some reason. So I don't know if like that and training for me would go that well together. But
we should go to Horizen, dude. Share a gram and
not at Horizen.
get jacked though.
Actually, maybe lifting would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I think, it's usually, so the first time I did it was like very spur of the moment. A friend of mine is like quite into psychedelics, and it was my birthday. And he was like, do you want this like for your birthday? I was like, no, not really. And then he was like,
trust me.
We kind of like sat for a bit, and then it was like half an hour going back and forth about it. And then I was like, you know what, actually, yeah, that would be quite cool.
Yeah, let's hit it.
We did it, and it was really, really cool. Very funny and euphoric.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But our one friend was crying a lot, and that was like kind of interesting.
My man.
That was actually kind of fucking weird.
Way to make it about yourself.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, dude, it's my birthday. We're still fucking crying.
Let's go fuck myself. Happy birthday to you, I guess.
Yeah, so that was interesting. And then I did it a couple of other times where it was like, it's weird. It's like a mix. It feels like a washing machine. Like some of it's euphoric, some of it's like introspective, some of it's like can be quite heavy. Like I had mushrooms most recently, I think 2 years ago, and that's 2 years after my mom passed, and my one mate who knew my mom very well was like asking me all these questions, and I didn't go into the experience trying to process like my mom's passing, but he's like asking me these questions, and then I was just like, I was the guy crying. I was like, shit, dude. But it was
cool.
It was so cool, and I actually said,
sucked in the moment, not?
It didn't actually suck. I just felt naked. Fun. I just felt very exposed, but I was also like, I'm with people that I'm close to, so it's not really a problem.
Yes.
But I found it way more, because I did 12 sessions of therapy after my mom passed.
Beautiful.
And I found in my one mushroom trip, I sort of processed way more than I did in 12 sessions. So I was kind of like, for me, that's really cool. But yeah, exercise, I guess I don't want to see anyone. So maybe cycling's probably the best sport to do, because you can kind of be the dick and just be like, and not
go on your own.
Engage, right?
Music in, and you're in a music video, dude. You're in a music video. Your own music video.
I think I've thought about going in the mountains before, but then I've
also cool.
I don't want to like bump into someone, and I'm like tripping balls.
Cut it short. You've bumped into so many people on psychedelics.
Really?
Just cut it short, yeah.
Okay.
Cut it short.
And it doesn't stress you out.
Start running and you make like you're on a run.
Even though you're in jeans.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be on the mountain.
Sorry, I'm just busy running.
Yeah, no, it's I really enjoy it. But like I said, for me, I respect it, and I say I respect it because I don't necessarily want to have anything on an agenda for like the next 3 to 5 days afterwards.
Get you.
Because I don't know why that like comes into my experience.
Oh yeah.
And it disrupts it a little bit. So I need to time it well so that I
have time to process it.
Yes, exactly. And I always have the most insane dreams afterwards.
Yeah,
like
dude.
very, very vivid.
Yeah, dude.
But a proper guided kind of like spiritual experience like what you went through, I'm very, very interested in.
Now people do guided mushroom trips, like almost like a therapy where you lie down They close your eyes and you take like 5 grams. You go like
hero's dose, baby.
hero dose. Yeah, I haven't done it myself, but I'm sure it's fucking sick.
The guy who I mentioned who did the marathon on the mushrooms, he's done mushroom therapy, and he said it was amazing.
Can imagine.
Because I suppose that's like more trying to get you to process stuff. It's not spiritual, but it's cool to have someone, because there you're like totally just like you're being guided. So I suppose it's relaxing on a different level.
Yes,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you have got, you said what is it now? How far are we from September? That's 3 months out.
In September, it's 3 months, eh? Shit.
Okay.
Shit.
Is there a specific thing in the calendar?
Yeah, it's called Tankwa Trek. It's like a 5 or 6 day mountain bike stage race.
Okay. You like Tankwa. That's where you won that running race.
Yeah. The Tankwa, I dig Tankwa. Desert, man. Fuck yeah. Make it hot. But it's called Tankwa Trek. It goes like, I don't even know the route, but they call it the poor man's epic.
Okay.
It costs like a fraction of Cape Epic, and it's got beautiful single track. It's well organized. It's also an event from Dryland Events. If anyone has been to Dryland event, it's good food, good camping, good racing, like, and well priced. Like Garner Giro is also a Dryland event, but Tankwa Trek I'm doing with Cameron Roach as well. Then I've got Gravel Burn at the last week of October, and then literally the next week is back-to-back Wines to Wales. So what I did this year or last year was I did Gravel Burn and then flew back, registered for Wines to Wales, and then raced the next morning.
Where's Gravel Burn?
Gravel Burn it's also,
It's in the Western Cape.
It's in the Western Cape, but it's like 7 days of racing from like, this year it starts in Graafrenet, and then we go over to like, fuck dude, I don't even know. I'm so sorry. But it's like, it's quite a mission. Last year we started in Knysna, and then we like went to like Uniondale, and then it goes to like, it was this big loop, and we ended in Shamwari Nature Reserve. Very, very cool.
Do you prefer gravel or
Mountain biking?
Mountain
biking.
Really? What's the appeal of gravel?
Dude, fuck knows. Like, it's just full on suffering. Like,
really?
It's so gnarly. But on gravel racing, I can create the best content.
Interesting.
I can pull out my phone and like I can record everyone. This like it's fun. But on mountain biking, now that I've got this Insta360 Go Ultra, I've got the onboard POV camera that can just magnet onto my chest. Where
that's very cool.
In the past, I had to take my phone out every time, record, like unlock my phone, press video, record, and I can't shoot downhill or like climbing, you know. With this Insta360, I can, boop, it's on, record on the downhill, record on the climb, record on the single track as much as I want, and I can take it off, shoot myself, shoot the person behind me, whatever, and it's back on my chest.
How easy is it to get that footage onto your phone?
Dude, so fucking easy. With GoPro, it's a mission for me. It's always like, and then the app's lagging and blah, blah, blah. With the Insta360, it connects immediately. Download, boom, it goes. It's so cool. It's very easy to use. Very, very easy to use.
And that one's what, like 8K?
No idea.
Oh, they send it to you. Shout out Insta360.
Yeah, shout out to Insta360. You're making a lot of things happen. But with gravel, you can just record more. Mountain bike is way more fun. There's way bigger fun factor.
But you can record if you've got the Insta360 on mountain bike.
Yeah, now I can.
Okay.
I couldn't take my phone out. Like, dude, at Epic, I didn't have the Insta360 yet. And the one day, it was like if it's raining or a muddy stage, I can't take my phone out because it has to be in a plastic bag. So the one day at Epic, I didn't know it's going to be a rainy stage. It'd be like in torrential fucking rain. And my phone is in my back pocket. And it's just mud splattering up your back from the wheel. Took my phone out to charge it in the car, and it was just the entire charging port was just like mud.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like I couldn't charge. I didn't want to charge. I was like, oh fuck, dude, my phone's broken. Yeah, so with the Insta360, it's robust, waterproof. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, that's a worthwhile thing to get. I think, especially for like active shots, like moving shots, because the taking the phone out thing it's also quite dangerous.
Yeah, dude, it's dangerous. One hand's off the handlebar, and also it doesn't have stabilization in my phone. I don't have stabilization in the phone, so it's like this, where this one has the stabilization in it. So it doesn't matter if you're shaking on the downhill, it's smooth. Yeah, tech is awesome.
You said that
Gravel burn.
no, the Tanko one is it's a fraction of the price of the Epic, which made me remember a question that I had from our previous thing, which is how much was the ayahuasca thing?
I can't remember, but around 10K.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible for what you get from it.
Yeah.
And the food is included, the camping's included.
Okay.
And the ceremony. Those people are traveling over the world to come and see you.
How many people are there in that ceremony with you? Not
40,
working there.
around
40 other people.
Maybe less, dude. Maybe
Okay.
less. Maybe less.
Okay.
Let's say 30. Let's say 30.
Okay.
But you don't notice them. You don't see them.
Yeah, you're doing your own thing.
You're doing your own thing. You talk to them throughout the day. I didn't talk to anyone. I did my own thing. I ate, grabbed a cup of tea, and then went back to my tent. I was like I was there for a reason. I wasn't there to socialize.
Okay,
I
fine.
was there to do work.
It's nice that you can do that though. Like you
Exactly,
that you can sort of get on with that in your own space and you aren't.
There's no obligation to socialize.
That's very cool.
Very cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. It's weird, like think about it now. The one of the most difficult things there was the feeling of loneliness at night.
Interesting.
Like in your tent, dude. I can remember like missing Melissa so much at the ceremony because you develop another level of appreciation for your partner. Or if you're in a cuck relationship, you develop distance. People go home and leave their partners. People go home and get a divorce, dude. So when I got home, Melissa was waiting by the door. She thought I was going to break up with her.
Shame.
Yeah, bro. She had a bad weekend. She was like, dude, he's going to come back and leave me. He's going to come back and...
But it did the opposite.
Completely the opposite. Yeah, it just made me love her more. Dude, I remember lying in the tent like this, imagining holding her. It's insane. It sounds gay as shit, but you know what I mean.
No, but you're a biggest fan.
Yeah, dude. She's
so
awesome.
nice.
She's the shit.
Yeah, that's
great partner. With this, I want to talk about gravel burn. Dude, how gnarly the fucking race is.
Really?
It's probably the most difficult thing I've ever done.
What makes it so difficult?
Dude, the barrenness of it. Like it's just so intense, the entire environment. Like the first day when we took off, it was like storm raining and nice now. Like if that was any other race, they would have cancelled it.
Yeah, the conditions were hectic. I mean, I've got a mate who was directing like a series that pushed out an episode every day after the thing, and he's like, couldn't sleep because the tents were like completely banged up. Yeah,
dude. So we started in the rain, and that sets you up for the entire week. Now everything is wet. Now you're traveling with this wet kit along. You don't know when it's going to be hot again. That night, so we arrived at the first campsite. It's fuck off cold and it's windy. So you've got this chill factor blowing through the air. You're waiting in a queue for the shower. How everyone arrived, they timed it wrong. How everyone arrived at campsite, they didn't think everyone was going to arrive so close to each other on the first day. So there was queues at the showers. So everyone was standing, like freezing their shit off. Luckily, there was hot water. Shout out to ChemChamp. Great showers and toilets. Like the toilets were optimal. Like great toilets, great showers. Showered. Now you've got this wet kit. Dude, I hang my wet kit over my tent, luxury bed, over my tent. The next morning when I woke up, I took my jersey off the tent and it was rock solid. It was frozen, rock solid.
Oh my word.
I was unaware of it, but the sleeping bag I took along, I haven't opened in a while and it's 10 years old. But when I bought it back in like 2015, it was the best sleeping bag I could buy. So in my head, I was just like, it's the best sleeping bag. Unaware that it has expired, dude. Sleeping bags expire.
Really?
100%. The down in it perishes.
Did you know this?
I didn't know that. That's not good because I need a sleeping bag this weekend, and that's the same situation.
Check out your sleeping bag, dude. Make sure that it's still solid. So that night, I woke up at like 2 a.m. So fucking cold. I couldn't recover from the cold. Oh, I failed to mention, I couldn't eat dinner the night before the stage one, and I couldn't eat breakfast.
What was wrong?
I stayed at an Airbnb. That night it started raining and I didn't have transport. I got a lift to Neisner and I only had my bike there. And I was like, oh, it's fine. I've got snacks in my bag. I'll just snack away. I didn't think about carb loading. I don't know why. There was too much riding on content and the day tomorrow and blah, blah, blah. I think I was stressed. I don't know. I'm very reliable on Melissa with these racing things. She's a big factor in it. And dude, I think I had, Woody's has this trail mix with like these little sticks and like nuts and shit in it. I had that and a can of Pringles the night before. The morning I had 2 bars and then we jumped off. And it's freezing cold. You burn way more calories when it's fucking cold. So I had a horrible stage 1, arrived at Village. Dude, I had 2 burgers, 2 fries. There's unlimited food. Unlimited. Like amazing spread at Gravelburn. Spot on. Great. Anyway, stage 2 came and we took off and it was like freezing. We're in the Karoo. It's in the Karoo. Parts of it. You go through the Karoo. It's freezing. We took off and then it became super hot throughout the day. But now the second day you get to your tent. Instead of freezing cold, it's blistering fucking hot. So you can't chill in your tent. So what do? You go chill at like this like social LARP bar where everyone is, but you can't sit down because there's not enough seating. And it's like, it's so hot, so you don't really recover. Yeah, it's just a crazy experience. And every morning, because every stage is at a different town or a different location, every morning you have to pack your bag. You have a bag packed for 7 days. So it's this fucking bag that you're trying to squeeze in 7 days worth of shit.
How does transport work? Is it a shuttle?
You ride.
Oh shit, of course.
You ride from stage to stage.
But your big bag, you're giving it to...
You give it to a truck.
Okay, fine.
Dude, on day 5, we woke up. Throughout the night, the wind picked up like crazy. Like crazy. Like my tent blew onto my face like this. It's a military canvas tent. Like, in the middle of the night. Woke up that morning and I came out and everyone's like, your tent has this little like afdakkie with a chair under it where you can chill throughout the day, but no one sits there because it's so fucking hot. Everyone's chairs were gone, like in the bush. The day before, sorry, I forgot to mention, this video went viral. We are chilling at Peak Wellness. It's a massage, sports massage. There's another Peak Wellness tent, like in the other area of this like village. It's huge, dude. It's huge, the village, the race village. It's massive.
All the cyclists sleeping there.
Everyone stays there. So it's massive. And you've got, it's not like Cape Epic where it's like 10 in a big block. It's circular. So you stay in like Lion or Impala.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very African based. So there's a lot of space. So it's bigger. So it's huge. There's 550 people. All of them have a single tent. So it's 550 tents, big canvas tents. You'll be lying getting a massage. And all of a sudden there comes a gust of wind, comes up out of the blue. Like a tornado, picks up the Peak Wellness tent.
No way.
There's people lying under it. There's people lying under it getting massage. It goes into the air, dude. And it's just dust. And there's castle light like umbrellas into the air, dude. Like 15 of them. Gone.
But there obviously weren't people in the peak tent.
There were, but they didn't go.
It's like
They're
a
too
gazebo,
heavy.
bro. It wasn't like a tent.
Fine. Okay.
They're like, what do you call it? Like a gazebo.
Yes,
gazebo.
Yeah.
Because it's so light. It's alloy, like into the air. And that set the precedent for the rest of the week. Like Karoo wind isn't a fucking joke. Anyway, we wake up that morning. Like I just said, this bag was probably my biggest challenge every morning because I couldn't fit up, overpacked on useless shit that I didn't need. Like almost every day I would leave cuck in my tent that I didn't need. Like a pillow on day 4, I just left the pillow. Like fuck the pillow. Because you have to get your pillow into the bag.
Oh.
Dude, and like on day 5, I like left like a whole packet of wet wipes. Like, dude, fuck that. Like every day in the corner of my tent, there was just more shit. Like just to try and get, and every day, it's like I didn't leave anything from day 1. It was
just full still.
It was just, dude, I couldn't get that fucking zip closed. Like, and I had like a 140 liter bag from Chiavita. Anyway, so it's 5:45. We have to have our bags outside at 6, and then the race starts at like 6:30 or 7. But I still have to fill up bottles. I still want to go eat a little bit again. I want to go eat again. I already had breakfast. I just want to go eat again and maybe take a shit. dude, I'm working on this bag and I hear, but the wind is blowing, dude. And we've got this light in our tent and it's swinging in the tent. You can't see shit. And I'm like irritable. I'm trying to get this bag closed, dude. I'm fucking elbowing this bag, dude. Trying to get the bag closed. And I hear it like, I'm like, fuck this like announcement. I can't care less. Like I'm trying to get my bag closed so I can fill up my bottles and go eat breakfast. Like, did I come out my tent and there's no tents?
They've all packed up.
No, they've all blown away.
No way.
What they said over the microphone was, please evacuate, move to high ground.
Oh my word, and you just fighting with your bag?
Because I was in the tent, my tent stayed. Because it was man heavy with another bag and more shit in it. It stayed. Other people's tents were just flat and all gone.
But thank goodness you didn't get.
But I was like, oh fuck, where is everyone? I didn't know it's evacuation. I'm walking with my bottles. There's a big truck with the back door open where they put the bags in. There's like 50 people in the truck in the back. And they're like, get in the truck! Get in the truck! This the American accent. This guy, get in the truck! Like obviously over exaggerating, it's American. Get in the truck! And I'm like running over to the truck, like, fuck's going on? Like, did you hear the announcement? It's evacuation. It's code fucking red. I'm like, oh fuck, get in the back of the truck. Like, yo, no, today's cancelled. I'm like, how the fuck? What now? Obviously, the race organizer didn't account for that. How do we get from point A to B? We have race.
True.
Stage 7 starts at stage 7. You didn't get like fucking buses to take us to stage 7. So stage 6 was neutralized. We still have to ride it, dude. We still have to ride stage 6.
So you just get yourself there in your own time.
Yes. But for some people, that's racing. Some people are just riding from point A to B. That's their race, like Epic.
Yeah.
Some people are just riding to finish it. They're not riding for a time. So those people still cucked off.
Yeah, it's still like it was like a normal day for them.
It's still a hard day with in the most intense wind you've ever felt. But the pro was, obviously, we don't know which way the race is going. We don't know where the route is going. This wind is blowing. We're like, how the fuck are we going to stay on the bike? Like, we can't ride. We can't ride. As the race takes off, it's a tailwind. Dude, we have like 40K, 60K an hour tailwinds blowing us. This whole peloton is just blasting. Dude. We're like, this is the best day ever on the bike. Dude, it's fucking sick. Neutral day, we got to this one top point and they said at water point 1, over the mountain is water point 1. The race will start from there. It's not neutralized yet. All of us are regrouping at water point 1. On the way to water point 1, André Frischnich, he's like one of the top riders from Scott. He crashed in the wind. He was like in the front peloton. They crashed like bad. We went past him. He looked terrible. Shout out to him. Great recovery. But he was out of the race. The wind took him out. So then they were like, hey, dude, fuck this. The whole day is neutralized, which was great because now
the organizers then said that.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is great because now you stop at every aid station and you just pack in, dude. Pack in droeboers. Fucking the bars that you will never eat because it upsets your stomach. Fuck that, dude. Ball ones, jelly beans, fucking glasses of Coke. It's the biggest draw. So you had this day of like mixing it with the pros. You had days of like chatting to like Lucas Baum or like Gail Gregor from Speed Company, like at this aid station. There were people like having beers at the aid station. It was such a cool day. And then day 7 came and we just like back on the throttle, like
it's quite
back
nice.
Racing.
It's kind of like a recovery day, but like a very long. It was
a recovery day, yeah. Very cool race. But while I was at Gravelburn, dude, I wished it over. I hated every second of it. I couldn't wait for it to be over. I was underprepared and I wasn't expecting it. It was my first gravel race. Like I didn't know what to expect.
How far is it in total?
I think it's like 750 Ks.
It's like 110 Ks a day.
One day it was a 140K stage. The other day it was like an 80.
And is there quite a lot of ascent?
Fuck yeah, dude. Lot of climbing. Like a lot. Dude, the one day it ended on such a gnarly climb. Like that one day it was 140 Ks. It was 80 Ks on road. So you like stick in the bunch. It's road racing. So you stick in the bunch and then it goes onto gravel. And we averaged like 40K an hour on the tar. And then once we got into gravel, obviously the whole group dispersed because people have different skill sets on gravel. It ended on this climb. Dude, I think it's like a 14K gravel climb.
Oh my word.
And it just gets worse and worse and worse. And and it fake summits every now and then. So you think you're getting to the top because there's people standing there.
And it
And
just
you come around
turns
the
a corner.
and you see just more people like in the distance. There's just more people climbing. You're like, fuck, that must be it. You finally get there. You come around the corner. It's just another. Dude, it's like it kills you.
That's brutal.
It kills you. I don't know if you've experienced this, but your cycling shoes, your feet swell up when you are exercising. Your cycling shoes are very hard and stiff. If you're pressing your feet too much, it starts burning. It's called Morton's neuroma. It's like the nerve starts pinching, and it's like it feels like your feet's on fire. And what you do is you loosen your boa to let the blood flow easier and make the shoe looser. But sometimes that doesn't even help. So at the end of this climb, my feet were outside of my shoes, on top of my shoe.
Oh my word. So you were basically not using cleats?
No, dude, because it was so painful. I couldn't stand it. Like, and I've got a high pain threshold. Just like crawling, dude. And all of a sudden there's these people next to the road. There's Simon. Oh, Simon. Dude, pass me a vintage lager. The coldest beer, the best beer I've ever had in my fucking life, dude. Just like crushing into my face, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you so much. Dude, and just continue going, dude. And then right on the corner was the top. And it was like this big, like, how many people cried at the top of that fucking climb?
Really?
Yeah, dude, people cried.
What is the climb called?
No fucking clue. Death.
Just
Death. Armageddon.
Were you on this one? On this bike?
Yes.
Okay.
But not that wheel set. A different wheel set. A shallower rim. Because those wheels are too deep.
Okay.
You can run those rims on like a day race. But like multi-day with that deep section. There were people with deep sections like that. But it's just not... There's too much wind throughout the 7 days. Fighting that bike for 7 days straight, it's just not worth it.
Just uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude. Comfort is key.
Would you ever do that munga?
Dude, I spoke to someone the other day about it, and he was like, no, you would never do manga. It's definitely on my hit list. Like Comrades
Seems pretty...
Comrades is not on my hit list, but Munga is. Munga is 1,150 Ks.
It sounds really cool.
From Bloemfontein to Wellington.
Dude, that is wild.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's psychedelic, dude.
You know Connor's doing that from the gym.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What, Munga?
Oh,
Yeah, with his dad.
What a fucking psycho.
What?
What do you call it?
Mungi.
Yeah.
Mungi.
I was like, what's that thing called? The mungi. And it was like,
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Disrespect it, dude.
Yeah,
like, it sounds chill, dude.
I thought it was called the mungi.
Mungi.
I was just like, but I knew it was like a hardcore thing.
That's gnarly.
1,000 Ks.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and his dad are doing it. He's got like
People take days, dude.
he's got a savage endurance family though.
Sick.
Like his mom is going to Kona.
Sick.
He just did what's that thing? Calling Cape Town. And he's 23.
Oh, man.
He's 23.
What's his name, Connor?
Connor Andrew.
He's
doing he did Calling Cape Town. He was doing what we were saying is bad just now, and like he had like a big ultra year ahead, but then he sort of reeled himself in, cancelled Comrades, and I don't know what he's doing at the end of the year. But yeah, he's got a great engine, and his family's like
sick, dude.
They are
sick,
cooked.
And you're in prime time at 23.
Like imagine that. Imagine doing an event like that with your dad.
Yeah, dude,
What
sick. Are they doing Munga together?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of Balis doing it. A lot of Balis do Munga. The age is very old.
Why do you think Epic has such a big rap, but like Munga doesn't? Or is Munga also like?
There's not a fun factor at Munga. There's no fun factor at Munga.
But what's the fun factor of Epic? That's also like
the downhill, the trails, the community of it. It's fucking cool.
Okay.
Like, yeah, there's a bit like, you climb, like you're licking your handlebar. That's how steep it is. Like, it's crazy. But then once you get to the top, the views, the trail is insane. Then you get this like super rewarding downhill with like not manicured, but like beautiful single track with like cool berms and jumps and through this like forest or whatever. Sick, dude. Mountain biking is awesome. Munga is just like it's a trek.
It's a sufferfest.
It's a sufferfest. Yeah, that's why it's so small. And I mean, it's also what do you call it? Unsupported.
Oh shit! You got to carry all your own
I
stuff.
think there's like 2 or 3 aid stations, but it's more check-ins. I know there's like soup and like roosterkoek and shit.
But they're quite good with sick.
But there's no like aid station with like gels and shit like that.
Yes.
Like it's full on. You're by yourself, bro, and you got to like pack extra lights, extra battery.
Can you have a support crew though? Like, can you have people meeting you at spots?
I'm sure people get people to get them en route, but then you're cheating.
Okay. Because Connor,
I don't know. I don't know much about Mungo.
they do holidays as a family where they'll do like bike packing, like across
That's my ideal family
like
right there.
across like countryside and shit, like
Sick.
multiple
Back the
100K
back
days.
the bikes up.
The bikes are like geared up with all the things.
Sick.
It's cool.
That's fucking cool.
It looks
Bike
really,
packing
really
is
cool.
dope.
I really want to do that.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
My friend, or like maybe not my friend. Yeah, let's call each other friends. Kenneth, and a guy I know,
Okay.
and a guy that went to me with school. They both went to, I think, Iceland.
And they bike packed Iceland.
I think it's Iceland. I don't know. It was snowing, or Switzerland.
Iceland
I
looks
think it's
epic.
Iceland. But they like did like 14 days, and they had like a small budget. So like the videos and photos that I saw was like they would like buy like a 6-pack or 12-pack of eggs and like boil the eggs next to the road. They're like wild camped because it's allowed
Love
there.
that.
It's legal to wild camp there. So you can just wild camp, and it's safe where they were. So you can just set up camp next to the road.
That is so cool.
Woke up the next day, the one day, and they like opened their tent, and they were unaware that it snowed, and all the bikes and everything's just under snow,
It's covered.
in snow. Yeah, how sick.
I have to dig them out.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how
that's
cool. I love that type of adventuring.
I also do. I don't do it nearly enough. I think the
Same.
last time I wild camped was when I was on the shrooms, and that was fucking so
Oh, cool.
beautiful, bro.
My brother is a
It's so
massive
nice.
camper. My brother's a massive hiker and wild camper.
Yeah, wild camping is. I'm not yet comfortable enough to go like just myself and my partner. Like I generally like to go with someone a bit more seasoned.
Me too. I don't have all the gear and
yeah.
experience and stuff.
Because you also have to. You should have like basic emergency protocols like sat nav, phone, like you know.
Exactly.
So- But
Yeah.
yeah, bro. I really appreciate the time.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
No, that was 2 hours.
No ways. That's a PR.
Okay.
PR. Yeah, that's the longest time I've chatted on the pod. Thank you.
We could have kept going for
We
more.
easily could have kept going.
Yeah.
do another
easily.
one.
I have an
Lot to
interview at
talk
4:30.
about. Hopefully you got something.
No, we got lots of stuff. So thank you so much. If people want to find you, see what you're up to, where do they go?
Instagram.
Instagreasy.
We just launched a YouTube channel.
Really?
There's nothing on it yet.
Bro, don't catfish like that. I was about to go and see shit. What's going on here?
Yeah, there's nothing on it yet. We just launched it. I'm making the transition to shooting horizontal.
That's big. What are you gonna do? Like what inspired that? Like what are you not satisfied
I've
with?
wanted a YouTube channel for years. In 2016, I discovered Casey Neistat.
Okay.
I love his vlogging and his stuff like that. His whole shooting style.
OG vlogger.
Love him.
Every day for like 2 years. Bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he makes cool editing. His editing style is also very cool.
It's super cool.
And that's actually how I got into making videos on Instagram. Is
Through looking at his stuff.
Casey Neistat, yeah. And yeah, I just have to make the transition. But on the YouTube channel, it'll be like, we want to do everything. Cooking videos, fucking race vlogs, day in the life, like.
Just more depth. Like you can hang out with
Everything,
people
dude.
for longer. Because like
Exactly.
obviously short form, it's like
I can rant longer, like even just driving the car, like I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that. Like I can just do it because it's YouTube. And if you watch it, you watch it. You don't have to fucking watch it. But some people are like locked in on what are you doing?
you're also very comfortable on camera. So I think it's a great medium, longer form stuff for you.
Just need to get into it.
Editing.
Just need to
Editing.
fuck, dude.
Or you can do a Sam Sulik, bro. That hardly edits.
Yeah, just that's my
Oh, just
Instagram.
keep
That's
Super
my Instagram.
uncut. Yeah, you just put the camera up, put the mic on the cap like you
Just
love,
starts recording.
and then you just chat.
Just raw, dude.
Yeah.
Just raw dogging.
So, what is your Instagram handle? I don't know it off the top of my head.
Simon Stofberg.
Oh, it's your
the one.
name. So if you want to find Simon, see what he's up to, go check Simon Stofberg on Instagram. Otherwise, that's the same on YouTube. I've just found your YouTube channel.
Sick.
Um,
Videos on it.
no.
Damn it.
When you said, I'm stringing people along here, we're not actually ending. When you said check with the team, which team was that? Your day job team or your content team?
So, funny
Or
story.
Koa and Melissa?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah. Funny story. I was driving with Max Kluwer. Do you know Max Kluwer? He's like a world-class presenter
Oh, cool.
for Red Bull, and like he does all the like Cape Epics and Epic series over the world.
Hmm.
I was driving with Max, and I was like, yo, Max, how the fuck do you deal with like people like DMing you and like asking you about collaboration and stuff like that? It just gets too much.
So I'll check
And
with
he
the team.
says, what I reply is, I'll connect you with my team and they'll get back to you within 48 hours.
That's smart.
And that's my thing now, dude.
Mm.
I'll chat to my team and get back to you within 48 hours because it's not my call.
Mm.
Melissa manages me. Melissa's the manager. She does email responses. She does like negotiation. She does all that stuff. It just becomes too much, and she's so good at it.
Mm.
If I wasn't married to her, I would still get Melissa. She's the best. She did PR for Luxottica.
Okay.
Like she's the shit. She's still in PR now.
So it actually was Melissa that you were checking.
100%. Yeah.
Because she probably has
She's
the
got
finger on the pulse of what's happening.
She's got the rate card. She does all that. She's the shit.
I want to ask you about that off air because I don't know how that works. And people ask me for stuff, and I'm just like, I don't do that.
I'll send you the invoice. Don't worry.
Okay, sure. Send it to Mark, Bruno. I'm joking. I'll send you the deets.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, guys, if you want to go and see what Simon's up to, go to his Instagram. He will have I don't know if at the time that this comes out, the YouTube will be out, but it probably will be if you're listening to this at some stage. And yeah, thank you for listening. Shot, bro.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for listening to the show, guys. We love answering specific questions. So if there's anything you want to know, leave a comment or reach out to us directly at Horizen ZA on Instagram or email us at movement@horizengym.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Seb Prentice, and this is Beyond Physical.